Thank you very much for joining me for this session of Dr. Plotzker's Mind. It's been very, very hot, but I continued with my planting. I actually started in the late spring of my outdoor herb pots. The only one that survived was parsley, but as the risk of freeze uh, waned down to zero, I took the big heavy planter outside on a one-way ticket instead of bringing it inside to warm up periodically. My arrow garden has not done particularly well. I cleaned it out as the season transitioned into spring. French tarragon seems to be doing very well. Nothing else has been doing well. I planted a few different herbs. Thyme sprouted very quickly. So did dill. I can now even see a few dill leaves. But the other three um, little arrow garden flasks did not sprout in a meaningful way. I emptied them, put in fresh potting soil, uh, and replanted some cilantro and some chives. Um, I have 2 chia pots. The sage seems to be doing well. Basil went nowhere. I don't know quite what to do with that. For the outdoor plants, um, for the outdoor plants, I have a series of pots. This year I decided that I will not plant different kinds of plants in the same pot. Uh, Once the freeze had passed, I sowed some mint seeds in the same pot that grew spearmint last year. It went nowhere. I added another layer of fresh planting soil and reseeded it. But to be sure that I will have mint, ShopRite had a sale. And for $2.50, I bought a container and transplanted that into a deeper pot. I bought chives from ShopRite. That seems to be sprouting, also planted into a deeper pot. Basil looked like it was going to be a dud, but at least one sprout took hold. I rewatered it in the oppressive heat. There are pots of sage and dill. Too soon to see the sprouts, but I'm keeping them moist. And today I added some thyme. My backyard garden has 3 sets of flowers in planters on the deck. I scattered zinnia in 2, marigold in 1. The only outdoor garden plant that I'm growing are tomatoes, 2 different varieties. Oh, and I neglected rosemary. Rosemary is my favorite herb to grow. Once rooted, I can count on it blooming all summer. It does not grow well from seed, so I bought some from a garden center. The first time I went to the garden center, they had sold out, but the attendant gave me a heads up when the next delivery would take place. I returned the next day, and for $5, I now have a hardy rosemary plant that I transferred to a deeper pot. So my outdoor garden is mostly culinary herbs, a lot of parsley, some grown outdoors, some grown in a chia pot, basil a little finicky, but I'm optimistic that I can salvage that. And usually sage and dill go fairly well. I've not had good success with cilantro, but my wife is one of those people who think it tastes like soap, so I'm very indifferent to its success. The weather is going to be exceedingly hot for another 2 days, so I'll make an effort to keep all the pots moist, at least the outdoor ones. And then it will be followed by rain, which hopefully will not flood everything. Then a little benign neglect for about 10 days. And by mid to late summer, I should not have to purchase any culinary herbs from the supermarket. Thank you very much for sharing this session of Dr. Plotzker's Mind.